obviously we're very disappointed last Thursday night. We gave the players a couple days off, Saturday and or Friday and Saturday. Came back yesterday and watched the video, made the corrections, made all the adjustments we feel like we needed to make, and then we put the game behind us and moved on to this game with Kentucky. We're very excited about it. We've got a good group of seniors that we send out. Their last game here in Papa John's Cardinal Stadium, and everybody on the team, all the coaches, all the seniors need to make a commitment to make sure we send them out with a win. And they've done a lot for this program. They put a lot into it. They made the adjustment very, very easy for me when I came in and took over the program, and then we've added some to it. So between the guys that were already here and the transfers that came in, it's been a group that's really helped us in doing what we're working to do around here. So got a lot of respect for those guys, and we want to make sure they go out with a victory. Kentucky's playing good football. You know, they're doing a good job defensively. Their secondary is very impressive. They're covering well. The offense has been running the ball really well. They've got 2 1,000-yard rushers. They've made a commitment to running the football, and we know going into the game that we're going to need to stop the run, and we're going to need to run the football to win the game. So it should be a good matchup. Would have had to go through the process and really figure it out, but they wanted to be here. They've done a great job of leading this team, and like I said, we need to make sure they go out with victory.
When you have a game like you did down in Houston, is it difficult to get your guys focused, or what do you say to guys when you get back and say, hey, we need to get that out of our minds?
Yeah, well, you know, they're injured. They were injured. There's no doubt about it. You go through that process on Friday and Saturday where you know, you wonder what happened, how could this happen, and everybody doesn't sleep well, you know. But one of the things that sports teaches you is you got to learn how to move on and move forward and put things behind you. You know, one of the things we use is a quote from Muhammad Ali that says, "Inside of a ring or out, ain't nothing wrong with going down. It's staying down that's wrong." So, you know, we all understand, hey, we got to get off the ground. We got to get ready for a game. We've got to have a great attitude, approach practice properly, and approach our preparation properly, and come out and have one more time with our seniors in our home stadium.
With that said, did you look at the video, or is that video you just wanted to throw away?
We already looked at it. Yeah, we watched it and put it behind us.
What was the main thing that stood out on that video that you said needed to be corrected?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more than just one thing. So, you know, when you look at a video or when you get beat, you always consider two things. Did we just get beat, or did we beat ourselves? And certainly that game was a combination of the two. We give Houston a lot of credit. They're a very good football team. They did a good job. We didn't play as well as we normally do. We got a little bit out of our character, and so it was a combination of the two.
With the offensive line, there were all the sacks and the penalties and stuff. Looking back at it, were you surprised that they struggled as much as they did, and how do you fix it going forward?
Yeah, and the sacks are always a team deal. It's always the entire offense. It's not just the offensive line. So everybody's got to take their responsibility and their part of it. And the penalties, you know, we've got to just do a better job of focusing and playing in that type of atmosphere.
What does it mean to you to have that trophy in the building that Governor's Cup awarded every time you play this?
I mean, it means a lot to our program and certainly to our seniors and the seniors that have been here. You know, I like rivalries. I like that we are playing Kentucky on rivalry weekend now, so it's just like most of the places in the country. I think it helps high school football in the state, and it's become a big game, so we're very proud of it.
Do you feel like, does Lamar need to have a big game to win the Heisman Trophy?
Yeah, our focus is completely on this game, and winning this game and doing everything that we need to do to be successful in winning this football game. And like I said, send the seniors out with the win. And I think Lamar's been that way all year long. He hasn't been concerned about that. He's been worried about his performance and how I can help my teammates win. And you really got to take your hat off to him, how well he's handled it and how great of a competitor he is. And he truly does care about his teammates.
What makes Kentucky's rushing attack so effective?
Well, they now have a quarterback that can also run the ball and throw the ball deep. And then they're running a lot of the Wildcat games, so they switch it up. And I think the installation of the quarterback has really helped because he has a strong arm and he can throw the deep ball. And once you loosen people up, then you run the ball better. But they also run it a lot, like I said, out of the Wildcat. More than anybody we've played, they've made that commitment to that formation.
Bobby, how do you look at rivalries, from in your experience? If you kind of look at it from, not just from a program standpoint, but you kind of see how it affects people at the state, fans, and bragging rights, that sort of thing?
I mean, we probably don't get into all that too much, We take a lot of pride in winning the game, and I think it's good. I enjoy it. I think our players enjoy it, and it's nice to play them here at home. I think our fans will be excited to come out and support us, get us ready to go, help us, make sure it's loud on third down for our defense, and I think it's a fun game.
Since you've been back, I mean, have fans come up to you and say, yeah, we really like it if you beat Kentucky, or has it just been?
Yeah, ever since the first time I've been here, it's kind of been a unique place for me because you actually have people in your neighborhood that are Kentucky fans, which when I first got here, I thought, man, this is really weird. And it used to upset me. I get mad and, tell my kids go egg their windows, whatever. Actually, I didn't tell them that, but I wanted to, okay? But then you realize, well, this is the biggest city in the state of, Kentucky, and you got both Louisville fans here and Kentucky fans here. I remember the first Governor Cup golf tournament I went to, and there was a guy that I knew really well that always I felt supported me. He was wearing a blue sweater. I said, what the heck? It shocked me. So then you kind of understand that, it's a little different rivalry than when I was in Auburn, Alabama, where you completely hate each other. It's really not that way here, and, you do business with each other. But in saying that, you want to have the pride of winning the game. Everybody wants the pride to walk around for a year and say, we won this game.
Worry about motivation after disappointment?
No, not at all. We went out and worked last night. We practiced last night. Our guys were good. They're focused. They're giving great effort. I think what we'll see for sure in practice this week is a group that, practice extremely hard and very focused and gets prepared to play well.
You mentioned the seniors, Keith Kelsey in particular, a guy who was really kind of a leader before you even got here, and then kind of take us through how he helped you in the process.
Yeah, I mean, Keith's been the guy since I've been here that's been the leader of the defense, the quarterback of the defense. And, I still remember after his first spring and talking to him in my office, and, he was a little small. He wasn't real as big as you needed to be, and we talked about that. And he stayed here for the month of May, worked every day in the weight room with the guys in the month of May, and got bigger and stronger and faster. And you could see there's something special about this guy's mental makeup and his commitment to being a great football player. And then from that point on, he's had 3 really, really good seasons for us. And he has as much to do in that locker room as anybody because everybody respects him.
Given the protection issues in the first half versus Houston, what was done to be more effective in the second half?
I mean, we just tried to settle down a little bit and focus and concentrate and do the things that we know how to do. And, I think some of it was we were trying too hard and got a little bit out of our character. There's certainly that aspect of it too.
After the game, you talked about the special teams miscues. You talked about what that was, and you had been so good for most of the year on special teams.
Yeah, you know, I think that's going to play a lot into this game. We're going to have to do a great job in special teams. We're going to have to get some returns. You know, one of the things that's missing for us right now is getting our punt return game back and getting some yardage out of it and some big plays out of it. We're not getting the opportunities. We need to do a better job of holding up. We need to catch the ball and return it. We've had a couple where we fair caught the ball and we've had room in front of us to go make yards, so we're going to work hard at that this week. And you know, we got beat on a fake punt, and that was something that we should have been more disciplined with our eyes and understood what was going on and not get beat on a fake punt.
Bobby, before you took over Western Kentucky and Kentucky was going through their job search, did they ever reach out to you? Did you ever imagine?
Oh my God, that's a long time ago. That's something I'm not interested in going back and visiting. I've had, you know, that's a long time ago.
Anything else? How did you describe your relationship with Lamar's mom?
Yeah, she wants her privacy, and I would certainly like it for everyone here to respect that. You know, I have a great relationship with her. It was one of the funnest home visits I've ever had. She was a lady that was extremely proud of her son and extremely proud of how she helped him develop, and not only physically but mentally. And she wants to have her privacy throughout this entire issue, and she's been consistent with that with anybody that's reached out to talk to her, that she wants to just watch her son play and have everyone respect that for her. Thank you.